What do you know, guys? San Francisco 49ers defeat the Minnesota Vikings 27 to 10. Started off this game with basically saying that the 49ers, this is their first playoff victory in quite a few years. They kept hyping up the fact that the Niners have not won a Super Bowl in 25 years, but this was one hell of a way to kick off the playoff season for us. I do know the Minnesota Vikings finished the season with a record of 10-6. They had a little bit of a rocky start. I think they got a good quarterback in Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins was the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, I don't think that our team would be the same that it is now, but I really don't feel like we wouldn't have a chance to go out and win the West with Cousins out there. I really like his style of being a gunslinger. I know that he's going to get some bad press for not winning those Monday Night Football games, not winning in prime time, not leading his team in victories to many teams that have a winning record. But the Vikings are a good football team. Their defense was with them, but honestly, the Niners took everything out of this game once Richard Sherman made that interception in the third quarter, took that game over, and you could really tell that at that point the Vikings were defeated and they weren't able to actually play their style of game. I think that they had times where they made defensive stands, but the defense was not as strong as it was in 2018 when the Vikings defeated the 49ers. Something that one of the guys said that Garoppolo was playing scared in that game. It is what it is. We're a different team than we were that year. I know we had high expectations. The Garoppolo injury took us out of that. But here we are. We played this year, finished with the season of 13-3, and now here we are winning our first playoff game. All eyes will be on tomorrow on Lambeau Field. Lots of snow was there this morning. I don't know what the weather will be tomorrow, but the Niners are going to move on. We're going to play at home the winner of the winner of Seattle and Green Bay. Both teams we have played well against. Seattle, we split. We lost on a field goal in overtime. Definitely, we had a few chances we could have won that game, but we did not. And then we ended up winning the last, I believe it was week 16 Classic that was on Sunday Night Football. That was a week 17. It all came down to that to see what the playoffs were going to be. So we've shown that we can beat this team. We beat them in Seattle. We've beat them at home before. Now we just need to be able to go out there and do it again. But hey, Green Bay could play spoiler. Aaron Rodgers, damn good quarterback, going to lead his team to battle. And Green Bay's defense isn't too bad themselves. So today's football game, Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, was the leader of this team. You look at his passing yards, only 131 yards. He did have one interception, but did have one touchdown pass to Kendrick Bourne. And a ball that honestly I thought that he had no intentions of catching at all. But Tevin Coleman, big pickup that came over from the Atlanta Falcons, ran for 105 yards, put the ball into the end zone twice. Matt Beretta, I didn't see him really touching the football until late in the fourth quarter. He's a guy that isn't going to get a lot of credit, but I think that honestly he was a lot of the heart of this team last year. I put up a fight for him, basically saying that I thought he should have been getting a little bit more love on the ball. Mozart ran the ball 12 times for 58 yards, but I think the one thing that most people are going to remember from this game was a third quarter punt that was muffed by the Minnesota Vikings that was recovered by Mozart, running down, jumping onto the football. Much love for this guy, being one of our leading rushers, as well as being the guy still running special teams and not, sort of being too big to get pulled off of that. That's possibly one of the reasons why he was really on this team to begin with. You got to send much love out to D Ford. He had a big sack in his comeback game today. Quan Alexander, he got some hits on the ball as well. The Niners being 100% healthy coming off of that bye week really helped them out. This was a fun game, really, really fun, some memorable moments, but when it all comes down to, we got to win next week. So let's sit down tomorrow. We'll sit on the couch. We'll watch a little Green Bay versus Seattle and see who's coming to Santa Clara to match up with us next week. Peace out, everybody.